Alright then everybody, this is Yara here, and I'm over here with another Dueling Book match. And this time, this replay was provided to me by Legacy, which is a Discord server where you can join money matches and also tournaments. So if you are interested in that, I'm going to leave a link to that on the description below. But this is a $150 money iron match, so hope you guys are excited for this. So it should be pretty interesting, and now let's get started. So they do the rock paper scissors, and maybe it's Luffy ends up winning. It's going up against Felix, so they're saying good luck. That's good. So over here, maybe it's Luffy starts off with Ash Blossom, Bishuda. So he's playing the SwordSoul. He's playing Long John, Tenyi of the Spirit, Adara, and the Moyi. And he's going up against Drytron, Nova, Fafnir, Droplet, Orange, and Herald of Perfection. So over here, he has a going second card, the Droplet, which is gonna be pretty useful here. Still not gonna stop the trap card, but it's at least gonna be able to stop the monsters. He does not have combo right now. He only has access to one name right here through Nova, so kind of a bad hand right now at the moment. So we're gonna see over here. So they're saying main phase 1 is good. Starts out with Vishuda, special summons that out, goes into the monk, goes ahead and normal summons out Moyi, reveals Adara, special summons out a token. He's gonna go into the Grandmaster, draws a Cosmic Cyclone, and he adds the Sudden Shift. So he's gonna activate the Long Yawn effect, discarding out the Adara, special summons out a token, and he's gonna go into the Baroness, the floor. So it's gonna activate the effect to burn. Yeah, a lot of people forget the effect to burn. You need to milk every single one of your effects when it comes to any deck. But this one in particular has like good synergy when you synchro summon. So you want to remember what effects you get from synchro summoning. So he burns. He sets the sudden shift. So he has a negate. He has a non-negate. He has two negates. Sudden Shift, and an Ash Blossom. That's interesting that he decided not to set the Cosmic Cyclone. He probably wants to save it for his turn, so... Oh yeah, never mind. He does set it down. my bad. So, now, okay, so he draws into another name, so that's gonna be pretty useful. So, he's saying main phase 1 is good. He starts off with Fafnir. It's gonna get chained with the Cosmic Cyclone. Yeah, that's why I like setting down Cosmic Cyclones, because it trades well with field spells, and especially with field spells that say you can only activate once per turn. So even if they have like another one, it doesn't really matter, you know. So he goes ahead and he's saying think. Okay, so he wants to chain the Droplet to that. So he wants to use another card to discard. So he sends 2. He says that's okay. So he's gonna go ahead and negate both of these, the Grandmaster and the Baroness. So activates Nova, but he still has to deal with an Ash and a Sudden Shift. So alright then, that's why I am of the opinion that you do not Ash the Nova. So I think maybe it's Luffy played it well, because sure, they can get access to any name they want, but the card you want to Ash is usually Alpha. So if you Ash the if you Ash Nova, then there's still a chance that they have the Alpha in hand. So you kind of just want to save it for the for sure Alpha hit, not the maybe they have it in hand, maybe they don't. So goes into the Linkuribo, activates Alpha effect, gets met with an Ash. Yeah, that was well played right there, and activates the Delta effect, attributing out the Perfection. And now he's just gonna, he says on resolution, he's just gonna go ahead and, I wonder if he's playing the Dragoon build. Is this why he's doing this? So okay, so he's gonna activate the Sun Shift to pop. So yeah, the opponent just scoops it up. I prefer Ultimate in this. I understand why some people go with Perfection though, but I prefer Ultimate in this on Drytron. So over here, maybe it's Luffy starts out with Moyi, Long Yawn, Ashuna, Vessel, and Moyi, and the opponent starts out with Midiones, Zeta, Perfection, Alpha, and Gamma. And also, I forgot to mention this, but I'm also gonna be showcasing the deck list at the end of this video. So the player actually provided me the deck list that he's using in this build, so you're gonna want to see that at the end of the video. So yeah, let's see. So he has no going second cards, and so that's gonna be full combo. Yeah, he has access to both names, so yeah, he's gonna go ahead and activate Alpha, tributes out the Zeta, search for the Ben 10, Zeta effect tributing out Ben 10. I wonder if he's playing 2 Midiones or just 1. So he's gonna add the Dawn of Herald and the orange with Ben 10 effect. So he wants to protect himself from something like a Joel or a Nib or something like that. So activates Midiones Drytron, tributing out the Gamma to special summon out Ben 10. Activate the Dawn, tributing out the Ben 10 to special summon out Perfection. Ben 10 effect. This is Dawn 1, Ben 10 2. Well, Dawn's a good card. Yeah, plans are a Nib, so it's gonna go ahead and add Ben 10. Activate Midiones effect, targeting Zeta, lowering the attack, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna go into the Mu Beta effect to send the Delta from deck to grave. Activates Delta effect, tributing out the Ben 10, reveals Midiones, draws a card, and then Ben 10 effect to add the Ava. Yeah, so this is full combo right here. Activates Midiones Drytron, special summon out the Ben 10. Activates Gamma effect, tributing out Ben 10. Special summon out the Zeta in attack position. Always remember to summon out the monster that Gamma summons in attack position, because they have 2000 attack and 0 defense. So Ben 10 effect at the Adatin. So right here he's gonna go with Verte Anaconda. Okay, so he is playing either the Dragoon package or the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. So we're gonna be able to see that right now. So he's gonna go ahead and go into the IP Masquerina. Verte effect, pay 2000, send the Fusion Destiny. So he's playing Destroy Phoenix Enforcers. Sends the Dasher and the Celestial, special summon out the Phoenix. I'm surprised that he's summoning in an attack position. You usually want to summon it in defense position to play around something like Lightning Storm, but he feels pretty confident since he has Perfection, you know, so. He's saying I have a normal summon, by the way. Wow. Yeah, but he wants to have, so he has 1, 2, 3 negates, 4, plus he's gonna be able to banish out 2, 5, 6 negates, and a Destroy Phoenix Enforcer and an IP Masquerina. GG. And he didn't draw a Droplet or a Dark Ruler no more, so yeah, that's basically it. Herald of Perfection, negate, yeah, scoop. Yeah. He has 6 negates for 6 cards in the opponent's hand, so yeah, there's nothing he could do. So we're gonna go to game 3 of SwordSoul versus Drytron. So the SwordSoul player, maybe it's Luffy, starts out with Ash Blossom, Ashuna, Moyi, Sunshift, and Ecclesia. This card is so good. I love Ecclesia. No wonder it's so expensive. That's kind of what like stopping a lot of people from building SwordSoul. Like it's pretty expensive to build a deck, but yeah. So he starts out with, so he has combo right here, and then the opponent starts out with Zeta, Orange Light, Dasher, Droplet, and Called by the Grave. So activates the Ashuna effect, special summon out, goes into the Monk, normal summon out Ecclesia, activate effect, special summon out the Moyi effect, reveal another copy of Moyi, special summon out a token, it's gonna go into the Grandmaster, draws a card, draws into the Piers, that's pretty good, and adds the Long Yawn effect, send the Moyi, special summon out token, goes into the Baroness, and now burn for 1200. Activates the Appears. Gets into the Protos. Protos is a very good card versus Drytron. It's so good. Yeah, this card is gonna start seeing a lot more play now that SwordSoul is out, and they have a way to protect it. Because even if they try to negate the appears, they can just negate it, right? Like Protoss is just such a good card versus stuff like Dragon Link, versus stuff like SwordSoul. No, not SwordSoul, but stuff like Dragon Link or any deck that like Drytron, that relies on dark or light. So, all right, then it's gonna go ahead and banish all those. Activates the effect of Protoss, light. So he sets the Sun Shift. So he has to play through a Baroness, Protoss, Ash Blossom, and a Sun Shift. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, and this Droplet is not doing anything right now. Like, the only thing it can negate is the Baroness, but that's about it. But you still have to deal with Protoss and the Sun Shift, so, and an Ash Blossom. So, yeah, I have a feeling that Droplet and Dark Ruler No More may start seeing less play once SwordSoul comes out, because you kind of want to stop them in their tracks, right? Like, the reason why Droplet and Dark Ruler No More are seeing like more play now is because of stuff like Call by the Grave, Triple Tactic, and like you kind of don't want to run that many hand traps. You want to run more like blowout going second cards, but I feel like it may change back to hand traps now that SwordSoul is gonna come out. Especially if you rely on a light or dark strategy, you can't afford to lose to stuff like Protoss. So, all right, then so he's gonna go ahead and set Droplet, set Call by, and set the orange and pass turn. So activate Sudden Shift. It's gonna go ahead and pop the 2 back rows, the Call by and the Droplet. He's saying, I know card's busted. Probably the reason I'm gonna drop Drytron for a couple of weeks. Can't win against him. Yeah, I mean, dude, Protoss is just so insane, honestly. And then when you back it up with Baroness and the Sun Shift, yeah. So draws into another Sun Shift, banishes out the Ashuna, special out the Vishura. Switches the Protoss to attack position. Well, card's nice. Protoss works like Dweller, so me dropping it wouldn't make a difference. Yeah, just from your understanding. Yeah. Basically, it's a lingering effect. So stuff like Droplet and Dark Ruler No More does nothing to it because the effect is already applied. So yeah. And even if you had Imperm to chain to the Protoss, they can just chain the floor. So that's why you have to stop them before it gets to that point. You know, so gonna go ahead and banish out the Vishuddha to return that to the hand. Attacks with the monk. And that's GG. Wow, that was a pretty interesting game right there. Let's see. So I'm gonna showcase the deck list right now that he's using. That maybe it's Luffy's using. He's using 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Ecclesias, 3 Long John, 3 Moyi, 2 Tai, 2 Adara, 3 Ashuna, 2 Vishuddha, 3 Droplet, 2 Pot of Desires, 3 Appears, 2 Vessels, 1 Grand Spiritual Peak, 1 Order, 3 Imperm, 2 Sudden Shift, and 2 Chalice. I like Chalice a lot, honestly. It's very good into stuff like Tri Brigade, because you can just chain it to the Revolt. So once the Omen comes out, you just negate the Omen with your Chalice. So you don't even have to worry about having cards on the field with stuff like Imperm. It's very good. So he's basically playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards that are like Imperm like, that negate face-up monsters. So this is gonna be huge going forward. And on the side deck, he's using the Protoss, Droll, Cosmic Cyclone, Dark Ruler No Mores, 2 Lightning Storm, 2 Twisters, and 2 Lancias for the Virtual World matchup, I'm assuming, or Tri Brigade. Then on the side deck, he has the Elder Entity Inns, the Mikaba, the Baroness, the Backshout. This card is so good. He's playing the Shao Fang. It's also very good. He's playing the Duke. He's playing 2 Grandmasters. He's playing the Draco Berserker of the Tenyi. I remember when this card barely came out, and then I was like, man, hopefully this is a play one day, because it's so good. Doesn't really negate, but it still banishes, so it's pretty good, and it gains the attack. So And then he's playing the Shen Shen, he's playing the Yang Jing, the Yazi, Nova, 2 monks, and a shaman. So yeah, once again, you may want to check out their Discord Legacy. I'm gonna leave a link to that on the description below. But I'm actually very excited. Are you guys excited for this deck to come out, the SwordSoul strategy? So let me know what you think on the comments below about this deck. But as always, this is Yara here, and I'll catch you on the next Dueling Book replay.